Alright, this is Andrew with Jota Home Inspections. We're in Salt Lake today at 957 East 1st Ave doing a sewer scope. Today is February 19th, 2026, and we have the camera pushed out 135 feet to the city connection. Now we're going to pull it back and record it and see what we find. So this first connection point is called the nose on. That's where it goes from your lateral line into the main city line. Looks like a good connection there. Right off the bat, a little bit of a drop right there. And I noticed a couple little offsets that made it a little hard to get my camera over. This is cast iron pipe. It looks like going all the way out. Cast iron will get real rough and rusty and will eventually need to be replaced. It's done well lasting this long, but it is an old line, and you'll notice parts of it are a little rough, which made it hard to get my camera over. I would say in better condition than I would expect for the age, but this is certainly an older line. I would consider cleaning it. Definitely not the worst that I've seen, but there's some areas that are holding a little bit of buildup, and also a couple real rough spots that I had to run water to get my camera over. Also, I would just recommend getting the insurance on this line, because it is an older line, so it's more likely to have issues and just to require more maintenance in the future. This is looking decent though. So far no standing water, and so you do have good grade, and so this would be a good candidate in the future for a liner or for pipe bursting, where instead of getting the sewer line dug up when it's time to replace it, this would be a better candidate for a liner where they just blow a sleeve in it. You have to have good grade to be able to do that, which so far it looks like this one does. I would recommend that a better access point be added. I'm back kind of behind the bathroom, behind the furnace. It's in a very tight spot. It makes it hard to access the line, makes it hard to get equipment back here. When I was here for the inspection, there was a little bit of a backup from the kitchen drain. It does look like they've taken care of that, but there's still a little bit of an odor back here. I don't know. I don't think that the soil was really treated. There's a rubber mat. It looks like they shot backed out some of that backup, but there's still the original drywall and the soil that's been contaminated. So I would probably put a little more effort towards treating that so that it doesn't have bacteria growing or odors. This is what you want to see. I mean, no standing water, no significant offsets through here. This is looking good. It's old cast iron, so that it's rougher, it's more likely for waste to get stuck. It'll eventually need to be replaced. But for being cast iron, I've seen a lot worse. A little rough through there. Starting to see a little build up. So through there, I would recommend having that area cleaned better. Right there's a bunch of buildup. That's probably why that area has been backing up. There's a bunch of buildup and sludge and rust right where that ties in. They cleared the blockage so that water is going to be able to go through there, but it's still so rough that it could be cleaned better, and that would extend the amount of time before it would need to be cleaned in the future. But also, it's a good example of what happens with cast iron. It gets real rough and rusty. That buildup just gets worse over time to where you can get a blockage where it backs up. It's probably that they cabled it enough that it cleared the blockage so that water can get through it now. They certainly could clean it a little better. There are different methods that could be used, or they could take a little bit more time, or if they are going to cable it, they can try different heads and clear that elbow out a little more, and that would be better in the long term. I don't think it's going to back up tomorrow because of the buildup, but I think they could have done a little bit better job cleaning it. Certainly I'd recommend getting the insurance on this line. You could clean all the cast iron proactively, and that would help prevent a blockage, but overall it looked decent. Couple offsets that were hard to get my camera over, but really it looks like it's performing the way that you want it to be. Going to end this recording now.